M&M?
Sure.
Like this one's misshapen, like your head. Well, hey, welcome to the hashtag DJ Preps football preview show. I'm Brad. That's Dalton. Hey, gonna talk to you the next few minutes about high school football. Of course, gonna preview 3 big games. Gonna have the Bralton Award, and we're gonna let you know where we plan to be this weekend. I got some rain coming in Friday, Dalton. We got a bunch of games getting moved to Thursday, so let's. How you doing, by the way?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm tired. Stayed up late watching the baseball game.
Me too. Yeah, Dodgers pulled it out there. I got to sleep at about 2:30.
Same.
So who knows what will happen on the show here. But welcome in. Let's start with the 3 games to watch, Dalton. Let's introduce them real quick. We got Okolona at Biggersville, Smithville at TCPS, Aberdeen at Houston. So let's start with Okolona at Biggersville, Dalton. Big 1-1A game. Mm-hmm. Big matchup there in a division. The Lions are off to their best start in school history. They're 9-0, undefeated in division play. And Okolona, of course, is the defending division champ. So big game there up in Biggersville. Let's check out the 3 keys to the game, Dalton. Key number 1, playmakers. They both of these teams have really big-time playmakers. Quamon Davis for Biggersville, 1,324 yards of offense, 24 touchdowns. And Dalton, you wrote about him this week. I mean, he's a legit threat, isn't he? He can score any kind of way.
Yeah, and he's got touchdowns, special teams, defense, offense, everything you can think of. He's got a touchdown this season already, and I think really, like you said, the key to the game. I think that's it right there. Is because when Smithville beat Okolona earlier in the year, Smithville had success on special teams, and if anybody's going to have success on special teams, it's Quamon Davis. He's already got 5 touchdowns on special teams, punt returns mostly, kick returns. Yeah. So I mean, if he can make a difference there, who knows what'll happen. Then
Okolona's got Jacorius Stanfield, who's a star on the basketball team that won the state title this past season, and he's got 908 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground. So look out for him. Key number 2, speed. Dalton, both of these teams have pretty good speed, don't they?
Mm-hmm. So I think Biggersville's the one team in the division that can kind of match up speed for speed with Okolona.
Yeah.
Smithville did, but with a different way. But I think these 2 are the fastest 2 teams in the area.
Yeah. So key number 3: which coach would win in a cage match? Okay, now this is remember last weekend when Vandy and Florida played, and Derek Mason and Dan Mullen almost got into it.
Derek Mason would have whooped.
Derek Mason would have whooped him. I mean, he could probably whoop any coach in the SEC. Mm-hmm. So in the spirit of that, who would win in a cage match? Biggersville coach Stan Platt or Okolona coach Lamart Harvey? Now Harvey's got the youth advantage, but Platt, he's a wily veteran. He's probably got some of that dad strength going on. Doesn't he look like a guy that would be sneaky strong?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's strong. I don't know who I'd go with.
That's a tough one. I think I'd give it to Lamart though. Okay. Predictions real quick. We're gonna do this as we always do. With the coin, it'll decide who wins. We'll pick the score. Heads home team, tails visiting team. Here's the flip, and there's the result. Visiting team. So we're gonna go with Okolona over Biggersville. Score.
35-34. 35-33.
I'll say 36-32. Yeah, it could be some offensive fireworks. So there you go, Okolona at Biggersville. Game number 2, Smithville at TCPS. Another big 1-1A game there. Dalton. Smithville looking to stay on top in division at 6-0. So technically they're ahead of Biggersville, which is 5-0. TCPS still looking to solidify a playoff spot. The Eagles having a good season. 3 keys to the game. Key number 1, both of these teams have really good dual threat quarterbacks. You've got Octavian Miller for Smithville, first-year starter. Kai Holiday for TCPS, first-year starter at quarterback, receiver turned quarterback. I mean, these 2 guys are very similar, Dalton. Very fun to watch.
Yeah, I think just from what I know, I haven't seen either one of them play this year, but on paper it seems like Octavian kind of takes care of the ball a little more, but Kai Holiday takes more chances and gets more touchdowns because of it. So.
Yeah. He can make some big-time plays there, so that'll be a fun matchup to watch. Key number 2, turnovers. TCPS is +8 in its turnover margin. They have 13 fumble recoveries, Dalton, in 9 games.
Hard hitters.
Pretty good. Smithville also good in that department at +10, and they've only lost 2 fumbles.
Like I said, they take care of the ball.
Something's got to give. Only 2 lost fumbles, but TCPS has 13. And key number 3, who wins in a cage match? Smithville's Michael Campbell or TCPS coach Sean Holiday?
That's a good one.
That is a good match. They're about the same size. Sean strikes me as a really scrappy guy, but Michael too. I can't pick a winner. It might end up in a draw.
Yeah, that's a 10-round draw.
Yeah, it certainly is. So that's game number 2, and the prediction here. Let's let the coin decide once again. And the coin says heads. The coin says TCPS. Score.
I'm going to go another high one. I think it's going to be 42-41, something high again.
I'll go 38-34. Okay, there we go. That's game number 2. Ooh, I almost caught James right in the noggin. I'll try again next time. Game number 3, Aberdeen at Houston. This matchup, it's a 4-3A game. Houston is looking to win its first division title in 20 years, and they can wrap it up with a win.
So surprising to me because they're just so good.
They're good every year, man. It is surprising. But how old were you in 1998, Dalton?
3.
I was in college. 3 keys to the game. Houston's Jalen May, big-time playmaker, Dalton. He's averaging 236 rushing yards over his last 5 games with 21 touchdowns. And he's had 4 straight 200-yard games.
That's at quarterback, too.
Yeah, he's playing quarterback, running back. He kind of plays everything.
Yeah, but I think he's the main quarterback right now. And then, of course, they got Bobby Townsend and stuff back there at running back. It's kind of a strong rush game.
They haven't skipped a beat since losing Uriah Shepherd.
Oh, no doubt. No, not at all.
Yeah, dynamic offense there, led by Jalen May. Key number 2, Aberdeen can get the ball down the field as well with quarterback Fred Fields. He's got 1,431 yards, 14 touchdowns passing, 12-24, and 12 rushing. One of the best quarterbacks in the area, easily, Dalton. Last week against Hatley, 6 total touchdowns, scored the game winner in a 46-45 win. So Fred Fields, that's a fun guy to watch, too. And then finally, key number 3, who wins in the cage match, Aberdeen coach Eric Spann or Houston coach Ty Harden. Spann has the size advantage, but Harden, he's not a small guy. He looks pretty strong. I've seen him up close.
A college football player. And
yeah.
I think I'll go Harden.
I'd take Harden in a close one. Okay. Prediction time, Aberdeen at Houston, and the coin says Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
I would call that a mild upset.
Yeah, I would too. This one, it's gonna be a shootout again.
Could be. Score.
Gosh, it's gonna be just like the Smithville TCPS. I think it's gonna be a 42-41, 42-40, something like that.
I'll say 31-30. Yeah, I can see that happening. All right. So those are your 3 games to watch. And now, James, you cannot throw cards back at us. That is not part of the shtick.
I've never hit you with a card. Come on now.
Okay. Oh, time for the Bralton Award. Brad, Dalton, Bralton. I still have to explain it. We're more than halfway through the season. Wish people would catch on to that. This week, it's Dallas Gamble and Cameron Young of Booneville. Both had big games in a 37-32 win over North Pontotoc last week. Big Division 1-3A win for the Blue Devils. Gamble had 183 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Young had 3 interceptions. The cornerback with 3 picks, one of which he returned for a touchdown, 84 yards. Had a story on him in the Journal this week. You should check it out, maybe. So congrats to Dallas Gamble and Cameron Young of Booneville winning the Bralton Award. All right, here, that one almost came back and got me. Boomerang. This is where we're going to be this week to cover games. Thursday, East Union at Baldwin. Gene Phelps will be there. Winner of that one wins the Division 1-2A title. And Dalton, Tupelo at DeSoto Central. That game moved up from Friday. One of a few games that got moved up. So Dalton will be up there in DeSoto County. Friday, New Albany at Corinth, Dennis Clayton. We got Okolona at Biggersville, Ethan Turner. Aberdeen at Houston, Dalton. Itawamba at Pontotoc, that'll be me. We got Smithville at TCPS, David Wheeler, and Hatley at Nettleton, Melissa Metter. All right, that's it for this episode of the DJ Preps Football Preview Show. Thanks to everyone for watching. We'll be back next week. We do this every week. Usually on Thursday, we've got these Thursday games, so I guess this drops Wednesday today, James. There we go. We're done. I'm still hungry. Have a good week. There you go. You like that?
Yeah.